All right, well, good morning, everybody. Friends, family, fans, and Finish Line focused, fantastically fine folks. Today is Thursday, July 13th. There's the pool. I never even went over there yesterday. There was a lot of kids playing. Sounded like they were having fun. Anyway, leaving my room at the Days Inn in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, right on the Delaware River on the New Jersey line. So walking down for some breakfast this morning, and gonna get a ride from Kenny's shuttles back to our the place where we were at. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Good. Yeah, getting a ride back. Oh, I'm supposed to go down. Oh, the stairs are up here. Okay. Anyway, gonna get a ride back to Delaware Water Gap, get back on the Appalachian Trail, and head for New Jersey. So that's the plan for today. All right, I will talk to you guys after breakfast, or maybe during breakfast. Who knows? Thanks for coming along with me. Kenny, our shuttle driver, just dropped us off. This is the Appalachian Trail right here. We walked down here yesterday and ended right down there. So we're going to be resuming our trek. I'm going to walk down here and film a minute. This is where we met Jay and Tanya yesterday. Thanks again, guys, for a delicious lunch at that yummy grill here in Delaware Water Gap. But the exciting thing about today is we're going to be crossing over into New Jersey. We got a whopping 0.3 miles to go to get to New Jersey. Woohoo! All right, I'm going to pick up there. Hopefully you can hear me over the traffic. All right, we're crossing the bridge. I'm going to peek over. Oh, right there. I got to take a picture of that. Okay. Okay, I think I just took a picture while I'm videoing. That's pretty cool. So here's the Delaware River. Never seen the Delaware well that I know of. Maybe I've only been to New York one time, and I've never been to New Jersey before. So here you guys go. This is pretty awesome. I'm gonna walk across it with you guys. Woo-hoo. Yeah. 8th state on the Appalachian Trail. That's pretty awesome. Her dog's a whole state behind me. He's in a whole nother state. We're looking at New Jersey up here. All right, I'm gonna, I guess, walk on. Fairly uneventful. Wasn't anything too exciting. No bands playing music or anything else. Maybe you guys at home are jumping up and down. I don't know. All right, let me stop filming for now. All right, we have entered the woods, beautiful woods, in New Jersey. Had to walk along the interstate and cross the river and go by like a visitor's center or whatever. So apparently there's trout fishing here. Boy, look at the clean water. There was a poster down there for a fly shop in the area that sells guns and other things. But this is just I thought it was a pretty bridge and a pretty creek, so thought I'd let you come along and show you the trail. A lot of times when you first get off of a busy road, you go into like a very public use area, and so the trail for a short time looks like this. Big, wide, flat, not rocky, all the things that the AT normally isn't. It is for a very short distance from parking lot, and pretty soon it will revert back to narrow and rocky, etc. But for now, I, as well as I'm sure nearly every other hiker, will take it while we can, and then let our feet enjoy the flatness. So we got going. We met Kenny, our shuttle driver. It's supposed to be 7:30, but he was a little early, and so were we. So we got We left about 25 after. Not a very long drive, so we got hiking at about 7:45 this morning. It's 8:15 now, so been hiking on the roads and through the parking areas and all that for about a half hour. I had some neat pictures. Hopefully you'll get to see them at the end of this little video clip. There was one, a sign that said canoe livery parking only, 15 minutes or something. I thought that was pretty sweet. So I definitely got a good picture of that. And those of you that know me much know I love to paddle. And so, love to paddle canoes. So yeah, that was cool. Look at the pretty, beautiful creek. I'm not sure what kind of trout they have in here, but there was pictures of trout down there on the little board informing people what adult trout look like and fingerlings and stuff like that. So that and the fly shop tell me there's definitely trout here. All right, I'm gonna keep hiking. So we'll see you, talk to you soon. There's a deer right there. First deer of New Jersey. Actually, first deer in a while. No, I saw one in Pennsylvania yesterday. Anyway, where'd he go? Oh, hopefully you guys can see him. Oh, yeah, right there. I think. Anyway, for you naturalists, we could be eating well. I can't see him. I hope I could hear that he's right there, but I can't tell. So hopefully you guys can see him. Sorry if you can't. Huh. I can't tell where he is. Sorry. He was right on the trail, or she, and jumped right over there. So I wanted to mention while I got the camera on, real quick, getting into New Jersey for some reason is a big milestone for me. Maybe it's because I've never been to New Jersey before. Maybe it's just, it's next door to New York. It's something I've always kind of heard about, and like I expected New Jersey to be like 100% concrete and asphalt, cars and stuff. I never expected woods, and they say there's a bunch of bears here, and obviously there's deer. So, and lots of woods and little mountains and trout streams and stuff. I just never expected New Jersey to be like that. So anyway, crossing over the river and getting into New Jersey, the 8th state on the AT, it's super cool. I'm very pumped about that. Another milestone yesterday was getting below 900 miles to go. That was super wicked. And then here in a little bit, we're going to hit the 1,300 mile mark. So 3 big milestones in a row in 2 days. That's pretty sweet. So thank you, Lord, for the strength and power and the endurance to be able to get this far and do this so far. To Jesus be the glory for all of this. Because there is no way that I myself could ever do this. Sun is bad, so I don't know if you can read that or not, but maybe you can pause the video and read it. It's pretty cool. Evidently this sunfish pond is a big deal in Jersey. There's a monument to it. One of the wonders of New Jersey. Some kind of a glacial pond that the water's not very good for fish, so only some rugged fish like sunfish can survive in there. So no need for me to bring my gear up here just for some sunfish. Quick view of Sunfish Pond. Boy, I would like to get in. Everywhere they say no swimming, no swimming. And you guys know me, I am law abiding. There's no way I'm going swimming if it says no. Thankfully, the trail has remained rocky, so I am continuing to gain strength and flexibility in all of my joints and ligaments and tendons. So much appreciative of that. All right, keep hiking along. All right, Sunfish Pond kind of has been rough so far. I mean, this is the trail going around Sunfish Pond. I can't even film basically at all because it's been so rough. Trying to climb up over all these boulders. So this is a decent little stretch. But anyway, I didn't know Sunfish Pond was so big or so rough. Hey, it actually smoothed out. I turn on the camera and look. Wow. Great. Anyway, beautiful pond, and the sun is beautiful glinting off of it. All right, so we are north of Sunfish Pond, and let me tell you, that was brutal walking around there. That just the rocks are jagged and vicious. I actually fell back there for it'd be the fourth time I've fallen. Second time where it actually like hurt and was more than just kind of sitting down, although that wasn't much more than a kind of a quick sit down. I stepped over some rocks, and when my weight came down on my right foot, my ankle was up against a real sharp rock that was causing a bunch of pain, and so I kind of lurched to try to get the weight off of that foot, and in doing so I lost my balance and basically just sat down backwards. But I reached my right hand out to catch myself some, and it got cut on some sharp rocks, and so I think really just a couple cuts on my right hand is the only thing I got from it, but it was a little painful. Anyway, the big news is we have officially crossed the 1,300 mile marker going northbound, so we've got 1,300 miles behind us. But as Kurdog and I were talking, that's not near as big of a deal. I mean, it's still a big deal, it's cool, but we're more interested in counting down the other numbers. So, which at this point is going to be like roughly 890, 892. I don't know. Halo can put it up there. Whatever the numbers are. I guess it'd be right around 890, wouldn't it? So anyway, yeah, that's big deal. Another milestone. So thanks for coming along on 1,300 miles of the AT. Ouch, darn, ouch, whiz. All right, blowing up blazes as I trip and whatever, tripping and almost falling. I couldn't even begin to count the number of times. But because of my cheetah-like reflexes, I am able to stay aloft most of the time. Bang. Blowing up these blazes, running them down like little 2x6 inch white mice. All right, put this phone away. You can see the rocks of New Jersey. First view from in New Jersey. Can't see much, but it's a view. And there's a breeze, so I'm stopping for a minute. Take a break from these really wicked rocks. Alright, just walked up that road. It says 0.3, which I think is actually accurate. And I'm here at the Mohican Outdoor Center. Gonna get probably a sandwich or something and a cold drink. Sit down a few minutes and hopefully charge my phone. Yeah. Alright. Try to read all that when I put my phone away. Today has been brutal. So rough for me. I'm tripping and stumbling. I've fallen twice. Not an easy day. Not easy at all. I'm sopping wet from sweat, but anyway, Jesus is still best. Check this view out. And I'm kind of standing on like just an open area, so look at this. Wow. Welcome to New Jersey. Had a tremendous lunch at the Mohican Outdoor Center. Way more than I needed. I just got a turkey, Swiss, and bacon club or whatever, but it was like a 3/4 pound sandwich. It was huge. 3 pieces of bread, all toasted, tons of mayo, lettuce, tomato. It was very good, just super messy for a guy with a great big beard. and way more than I needed. Anyhow, it came with chips and a drink, and it wasn't cheap. It's like 13 bucks or something. I just didn't know I didn't need that much. I didn't know how big it was. But anyway, hey, I had a great lunch. I want to recommend some of you viewers to check out the Appalachian Mountain Club. I think membership was 50 bucks a year, and you get like lots of perks, discounts off of stays at the different like huts and the different campgrounds and stuff, discounts on merchandise, and you get a magazine with it. But they do like conservation. I asked the employees a little bit about the AMC because I didn't know anything about it, but thankfully they had some repair stuff for Lakey trekking poles, and I was able to get a new midsection, the flip lock clamp on the top of my lower section, or no, it'd be the bottom of my middle section, kind of like slides off the middle section. It was not adhered anymore. Not sure what happened, and the lady working there didn't know either, but they had one midsection, because both poles are doing it. So they had one midsection, so I got a new one, and it's like, anchored and solid and all that. But my other pole's still doing it. So no big deal. I can make it, because generally I'm pushing down. Rarely am I picking up on it, only when it's stuck in rocks. And even then I'm very gentle with it. So anyway, maybe the next outfitter will have another midsection, or I can maybe glue it. If anybody knows how that locking mechanism is clamped or adhered to each section of the pole. So the middle section has the clamp for the lower section, and then the top section has the clamp for the mid section, if that makes sense. Hopefully y'all are following. Anyway, the whole plastic unit comes like right off the end of the pole. So I got, like I said, a new midsection, and it's clamped on nice. But I don't know if I glued it with like Gorilla Glue, if that would fix it, or if there's a need to take that apart later and something that strong wouldn't be good. I don't know. So if anybody's got any tips, I'd sure appreciate it. But the bottom line, I got one new one, and I'm thankful for that. Had a Cherry Coke ER early riser. I got, it was one of the first places I've seen Cherry Coke on the trail. I've just not had very good luck finding it, but I'm loving Dr. Pepper. Anyway, had a Cherry Coke and then a Powerade afterwards. So that was good. Good little stop. Got to charge my phone for a while. I didn't realize that Gut Hook changed. You had to get new maps coming out of Pennsylvania. So I didn't download my new ones yet when I left this morning. And so I had to do that on the trail, which was challenging without good service. But I was able to get it done with Halo's help. And so thank you, my lovely Halo, for that. But today, I think, as I said earlier, has been very rough. One of the roughest days. I'm pretty emotional. I've just had a kind of a stressful last couple of days. Some other issues, and so I'm kind of emotional or whatever, and probably more susceptible to being, bugged by the trail or the rocks or whatever. Oh, I didn't tell you about falling the second time. So earlier, I explained how I crashed. Well, I call Halo to cry on her shoulder a little bit about how brutal today had been for me. And while I'm talking, I decided to keep hiking a little bit, and I stepped on a sloping rock going down that was wet, and my feet shot out from underneath me so fast I couldn't believe it. And I went straight down backwards, slammed through the phone. It went tumbling down, but I think the phone's okay. It's in a really good case, and the phone, I believe, is fine. But anyway, slammed the heel of my right hand into the rock, and wow, it hurt pretty bad. It's swollen a little bit and got like a little knot there, but I don't think it's bad. It feels way better now than it did. but that's the hand that's cut. So now my right hand's just kind of sore from 2 crashes in about 2 hours or whatever. Maybe not even that. Yeah, a couple hours. Anyway, too many. The first one was just a fluke. The second one was my fault, because I should have known better than to step on those rocks. I could kind of tell it was glistening a little bit. I was just belly aching, and I don't know what I was thinking. I just stepped on it, and man, like I said, my feet shot out so fast it was like ice. And I paid the consequences, thankfully. The Lord was definitely with me both times, and you know, nothing too much, too bad happened. But anyway, I will be ready for the day to be done. And already, like right now, the rocks are so much better. There was just pretty much, after leaving that park this morning, the rocks have been just brutal. They're the half submerged, nearly invisible to me rocks that every step was just torture and agony for me. And that's just me belly aching. So you guys might come out here and breeze through it, no problem. But I had a hard time, so I guess 1,300 miles, I'm entitled to a couple of difficult days or difficult stretches. It doesn't change the fact that still the whole Appalachian Trail experience is amazing. And next clip I might, well, yeah, let me stop for now and I'll come back later. All right, some kind of a group of kids here, and they're climbing up this tower. Looks like, I bet you there's a killer view up there, but you can have it. I ain't climbing up there. All right. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I am as though you've poured a bucket of water on me. Extremely wet. All right.
Nick, you got this, buddy. You got this.
Cheering them on. All right, it's the end of this day, Thursday the 13th, and set up here in a really nice little camping area. The trail is right there, so right off the trail. No water here. Had to carry in some water, so it's what we call a dry camp. Cur dog's set up over there, and he's cooking his food and getting ready to eat it right now. It's 6:30. We got here at 5 o'clock. Got set up and everything was done, ready to go by 5:30. And then I made my supper and I just finished it, and the mosquitoes are so bad I'm fixing to get in my tent. A little bit wet from sweat still, so I'm going to get in and hopefully strip down and get dried off before I put on my pajamas, my sleeping clothes. I can lay and relax for a while before I go to bed. Sorry about the hiccups there. Second half of today was so much better than the first half. First half was brutal, wicked, sharp rocks, but the second half, not bad at all. Not too bad. So, yep, glad to be here. And we only did 16 miles getting here, but the plan tomorrow is to do like 19, and which will leave us like 16 into Unionville, New York, on Saturday. So that'll be cool. There's lots going on in Unionville, New York, so that's where we're gonna head, and I'm gonna resupply there. So yep, there's my get up and my setup, my new backpack inside, and yeah, everything's ready to go. So I'm gonna climb in and enjoy it. You guys have a great night. Thanks again a million for all of your support and prayers and wonderful comments, and hopefully you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you all tomorrow morning.